Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and we discuss about a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is triangles. And in that classes we discuss all the important theorems related to triangles, like we discuss about the Thales theorem, we discuss about the area related to similar triangles, area of similar triangles, and we also discuss about the Pythagoras theorem, and we also discuss about all the three important theorems related to similarity of the triangle, like AA similarity, SS similarity, and SAS similarity. And we solve all the important questions, all the previous board examination questions related to that topics. Now, dear students, in today's class we are going to take and start a very important chapter of your syllabus, circles. This is one of the most important chapter of your syllabus. So first of all we discuss about the circles. What is circles? What is the general main important terms related to that circle? So first of all, you know that circles is what? Dear students, circle is a location of a point in a plane which move in a plane in such a way its distance from a given fixed point is always constant. Like that, suppose that uh, here P be a point on a plane and it moves in a plane in such a way its distance from a given fixed point is always constant. So that constant fixed point, this fixed point around which a P is moves at a constant distance, that is called center, and the path of the P is form a circle, is called a circle. Okay, and that constant distance, if we suppose we join OP, that is called the radius of the circle. This is called what? Radius of the circle. Okay, different. So this is a very important concept related to circles. Okay, different. So this is one of the most important topic related to this is a concept of circle. In this way we can say that circle is a location of a point in a plane which moves in a plane in such a way a distance from a given fixed point is always constant. That is called a circle. And you know that you already in previous class known about that the chord, segment, sector, etc. You know that very well. Now in that class, in class 10th, we are going to discuss about two important things related to circle: secant and tangent. Secant and tangent. Okay, now let's see what is the concept of secant, uh, secant and tangent. What is a line? Secant is what? Dear student, a line intersects a circle, intersects a circle in two distinct points, in two distinct point is called a secant. Okay, just when a line intersects a circle in two distinct point is called a secant. So secant of a circle, suppose if we draw a line in this way which intersect the circle at two distinct point, then that line is called what? Secant of a circle. This is called as secant of a circle. But in the concept of tangent, dear students, a tangent to a circle is a line. Tangent is a line, okay, that intersects the circle that intersect the circle in exactly one point. Exactly one point. Okay, so this is the difference between secant and tangent. Let's see the concept of tangent from the help of figure. Let's see. There's one here, that line L which intersects that circle at two distinct points A and B. A and B, then that is called a what? Secant. And that so but tangent is what? Dear friends, tangent is a line that intersects the circle in exactly one point. Means if we draw a line in this way, let's see, and that line intersect the circle at least exactly one point, let us take is L. So that line M is called what? Tangent. That line is called what? Tangent. So in this way, now you clear the concept of, we clear the concept of secant and tangent of a circle. Okay, so this is the concept of secant as well as tangent of a circle. Now we are going to discuss about some properties of tangents to a circle. We are going to discuss about some important properties related to tangents of a circle. Let's see. Now look, we discuss about some important properties of tangent to a circle. To a circle. Dear student, just I discuss about the concept of tangent and secant. Now we are going to discuss about the some important properties of tangent to a circle. Tangent to a circle. Okay. So let's see. So dear friends, in order to discuss about the some important properties of tangent to a circle, we discuss a very important theorem which is very important for you and also your upcoming examination. And your theorem is a tangent to a circle a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the that a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. This is a very important theorem. This is the very important theorem related to that topic. Okay, now let's see. So what the concept of this theorem is, what ki a tangent to a circle, dear student, a tangent to a circle is perpendicular. इसके perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Means that suppose that we draw a circle. We draw a circle with center O. Okay, and let us take a tangent, draw. Look, let us take AB be the tangent drawn to the circle and intersect at point P. Intersect at point P. Okay. Now, if we join the center through the point and the point of contact, then we have to show that OP is perpendicular to AB. OP is perpendicular to AB. Now, for construction, we take as some other any other point on B other than so we take some one more point on B other than we take Q, okay, and join OQ, and OQ intersect the circle at point R. Okay, let us take OR. Now we take a point Q on the segment on the tangent AB other than P, and we join OQ, and OQ intersect the given circle at point R. Okay, now let's see. So in first of all we write given what I write, a circle C with center O and radius R, in which a tangent AB a tangent AB at a point P, a tangent AB at a point look dear friends here, and our theorem is what? Our theorem is कि a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact, means OP perpendicular to AB. We have to show that कि the line joining from the center to the point of contact to the tangent at the point of contact to the circle is always perpendicular to each other. Thus, dear student, if we write proof, to prove we have to show that OP is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and also dear student, we have to do some construction in that course figure. So now we write construction. We write construction. Take any point Q. Take a point Q on AB other than P. Okay, and join OQ, and also OQ, and OQ intersect the circle at point R. So this is a very important concept. So in this way we write the construction. Now clear, dear students? Now we write its proof. So first of all, in proving any theorem, first of all we write, you know that very well, we write given, then we write to prove, then construction if any, then finally we write proof. So now let's see its proof. Now look, from figure it is clear that from the figure it is clear that look, OP is equal to OR, H equal to radius R. It is clear that OP is equal to what? OR. This is H equal to R. Okay, OP is equal to OR. Now OQ is equal to what? OQ is equal to what? OR plus RQ. OR plus RQ. So in this way we can say that the distance OQ is the sum of OR plus RQ, na? तो वी कैन से दैट कि इट इज क्लियर फ्रॉम द अबाउट डिस्कशन कि ओ क्यू इज ग्रेटर देन ओ आर. ओ क्यू इज ग्रेटर देन ओ आर. Here we take equation number 1 there. Okay, O Q is greater than A R. Now look, now from equation 1, using equation 1, using equation number 1, we get OQ is greater than OR. Now we put OR as OP. So we have OQ is greater than OP. OP is greater than, or we can write OP is less than OQ. Means OP is the shortest distance comparison to OQ. Okay. Thus, in this way, thus OP is shorter than any other segment joining O to any point of AB. Now look this discussion, dear friends. First of all, from figure it is clear that OP is equal to OR. It is clear everyone, OP is equal to what? OR. ठीक है. And also from figure OQ is equal to OR plus RQ. It is also clear. Now it is clear that we can say that ki OQ is the greater than OR. Now from the equation 1 we can write OQ is greater than OP, and thus OP is less than OQ. Means OP is the shortest distance, the line segment joining the center of the circle, joining any other segment joining to any point of AB. And we know that ki the shortest distance through a point and to the line, it is the conceptual concept. It's a very important concept. Our line segment joining a point to any line segment is always perpendicular to each other. Always perpendicular. Mean the shortest distance through a point of between point and to the line is always perpendicular. Thus here OP is the shorter than any other segment joining to the point of AB. That is OP is perpendicular to AB. OP is perpendicular to AB. Hence proved. In bracket you can mention ki the sufficient to the line segment joining to the point to O to a point AB, the shortest distance is perpendicular to that line. So in this way OP is the shortest distance comparison to OQ. So OP is always perpendicular to line segment to the tangent AB at the point of contact. So in this way you can prove that theorem. This is a very conceptual theorem. So please just do more and more practices of that type of theorem. Now just we take solve some important question, some important theorem based on circle. Let's see. This is now we take some other important theorem based on circle. Let's see. Now we take some other important theorem. This is a very important, dear friends, and the theorem is the length of two tangents, drawn from an external point, drawn from an external point to a circle, external point to a circle are equal. Now let's see. Here we have to show that the length of two tangents drawn from an external point or to a circle are equal. So first of all, we draw a circle with center O. Okay, and let us take an external point, what, A. Let us take an external point A, and through A draw the two tangents. Here the length of the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle, na. So from this point we can draw two tangents on that circle. So let's see. Let us take now, let's see here AP and AQ are two tangents which are drawn from the external point A. To now we join OP, OA, OP and OQ respectively. This is the center. Now look, dear student, what is the length of tangents? Dear student, the length of tangents is the length of AP, means the distance from that point to the point of contact on the circle. This is the length of tangents. This is the length of tangents of the segment of the tangent between the point and the given point of contact. Okay, given point of contact with the circle is called the length of tangents. So length of tangent is the segment joining that point to the point of contact of circle. So here AP and AQ are the length of tangents. So this one it is very clear concept कि from an external point we draw only two tangents on the circle. We draw only two tangents from an external point to the circle. Okay, now look, let AQ and AP, we draw only two tangents. So we have to show that ki the length of the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Means we have to show that AP is equal to AQ. And I discuss about that ki the distance, the line segment joining the center and to the tangent is always perpendicular. Yani angle OPA and angle OQA is always 90 degree. We just about discuss about that theorem. Okay, now first of all we write given. So in given what I write? We write a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AP and AQ are two tangents from a point A, Now we write to prove. What we prove? Dear friends, we have to show that AP is equal to AQ. AP is equal to AQ. And in construction, what I write in construction, we write join OP, OQ and OA. Okay? Join OP, OQ and OA. Now we write its proof. Now since from figure it is clear that OP is perpendicular to AP and OQ is perpendicular to AQ, perpendicular to AQ, because of that lines segment joining the center of the circle to the point of contact on any point is always perpendicular. We just discussed about that theorem. Thus in triangle OPA, okay, OPA and OQA, triangle OQA, we have, look, in both the triangle we have what we have, OP is equal to OQ, OP is equal to OQ, each equal to radius R, okay, OP is equal to OQ, this is each equal to radius R, and angle OPA is equal to angle OQA, this is each equal to 90 degree, each equal to what, 90 degree, and OA is equal to OA, this is common side. Thus by RHS rule or criteria, RHS rule, triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OQA. Triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OQA. Okay, thus by CPCT, means corresponding part of congruent triangle must be equal to each other. So by CPCT we have what, AP is equal to AQ, AP is equal to AQ, hence proved. Thus dear student, in this way we can say that the length of tangent to tangent drawn from an external point to a circle of a R equal to each other, that is AP is equal to AQ. This is the length of tangents. So this is a very important theorem, and there are so many questions of in your NCERT exercise based on that theorem. Let's see once more time. First of all, we draw two tangents as AP and AQ respectively, and we join OP, OA and OQ. Then after we take, first of all we take triangle OPA, okay, and in triangle OQA, and in both the triangle we just discussed about in first theorem ki OP is always perpendicular to the segment AP, and OQ is perpendicular to AQ. Okay, then we take OPA and OQA. OP is equal to OQ because each equal to R, radius R. OA is equal to OA, which is common side, and angle OPA is same as angle OQA. Now, thus in this way by RHS congruence criteria, triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OQA. Thus by CPCT we have to show it AP is equal to AQ. Thus dear students, in this way in today's class we discussed two very important theorems related to the chapter circle. So please dear students, do more and more practices of each and every theorem which we discuss in that class. After that we solve some important questions based on these theorems. Okay, thus dear students, in next class we take and solve some questions, some important questions based on the topic circle and theorem related to right now which we discuss in that class. So first you revise the theorems and practice each and every theorems, and in next class dear students we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on these theorems. Okay dear students, Now, thanks to all.